I want to turn now to this issue of AI and data centres. They're going to be hugely demanding in terms of energy and water supply. Last night, Melbourne Council moved a motion to ensure responsible AI and data centre policies. I want to bring in the Mayor of Melbourne, Nicholas Reece. Now, Nicholas Reece, thanks for your time. Tell us, what did the Council agree on last night when it comes to data centres, which are growing in terms of their numbers so dramatically, not just in Melbourne, but right around the nation?
Yeah, great to be with you, Kieran. And last night, the City of Melbourne unanimously passed a motion calling for quite a number of things, actually, but boiling it down, it's that we put in place a proper framework at a local, state and federal level to properly manage the massive expansion of data centres we're seeing across Australia. To be really clear, City of Melbourne is very supportive of the investment we're seeing in data centres and the AI revolution. We think they will have a very positive impact for humanity, but we want to see that we get the appropriate frameworks in place so that this growth occurs in a sustainable way. At the moment, our estimates are that data centres will consume more than 20% of the power across Greater Melbourne by 2050. This is the biggest thing to hit the energy system since air conditioning back in the 1960s, and it's a similar story in water. So we want to see that there's proper frameworks in place there. And ideally, we would like to see all the new power that is going into data centres coming from renewable sources and all the water coming from recycled water or proper water management systems. In the race to become a smart nation and a smart city, we don't want to cook the planet. That would be dumb. But we do think there's a win-win here, whereby the investment in the new data centres can drive new investment in renewable energy, sustainable energy, and that's going to be a win for the sector, but it's also a win for the country.
Yeah, I know Google does invest in energy supply wherever it sets up its data centres. I wonder, are you able to drive a policy from the Melbourne Council that requires any new data centres in your area, your jurisdiction, to be using responsible water management and efficient energy policies?
As a city government, we oversight planning controls in our municipality, and so we do have a very significant lever there, and we have developed across the built environment in the city standards around the sustainability of buildings and so forth. But the truth is we're going to need to work with state and the Commonwealth to ensure that we've got the proper arrangements in place. The Commonwealth government is making the right noises here and the state is as well, but things are moving very slowly. We are seeing a record amount of investment going on in data centres, and we don't want to end up in a situation where we're just playing catch up. But by the time the data centres are all built, government hasn't even got its sneakers on yet. So one of the things we're calling for last night was urgent action in this area. We think it can be a very positive thing for Australia, but we need to get the policy settings right.
And some, as I said, some major companies, others not so major, but still using this and wearing it as a badge of honour that they are efficient, that they are responsible, but not all take that approach. Is that the problem, Nick?
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kieran. And that's why we need transparency and proper reporting mechanisms in place. And so that framework is being set up at the moment, but it's not operational in the way that we would like to see. So, yeah, the good operators in the data sector, they will be driving new investment in renewables, but that doesn't cover the whole sector. This is an issue for cities across the world, I should say, Kieran. In the US, they are bringing back online, recommissioning coal-fired power stations to provide power for data centres. In a city like Singapore, they had a moratorium on data centres for 2 years because of the impact that was happening on their energy and water systems. So, this is a technology that has a lot of promise, but we need to get the policy settings right so Australian cities, like other cities around the world, continue to have safe, reliable and sustainable energy and water systems. And we're seeing good moves in Australia at the moment, but we're not moving quickly enough. The fact is Australia is hosting Australia is chairing COP31 this year. That's an exciting opportunity for Australia, and this could be an issue where Australia could lead on the world stage.
Melbourne Lord Mayor Nicholas Reece, appreciate your time. Good to see you, mate. Thank you.